All right, welcome Triton Trojan fans. I'm Andy O'Hara alongside Kenny Barnhart and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. As we're live here tonight from the Trojan Trench, as we welcome the 2-1 NorthWood Panthers, a team that's pretty talented. They got a lot of athleticism, and a team who's only lost the one game, and that was to Danville in a tournament last weekend. They started off the season beating Lakeland and then Heritage Christian in that first game of that tournament. This is a pretty tough team, pretty well coached by head coach Aaron Wolf. Saw him coaching back in his JV days at Warsaw. So remember, that was when I first started broadcasting, when it was his last year coaching at Warsaw. Then he went to NorthWood. So it's been about right, 14 years, been about right. So
time flies.
I guess so. NorthWood is favored pretty heavily in this one by about 14 points, but Plymouth was favored pretty well in that game that we saw the other night, and we held them pretty close.
Yeah.
Where the difference is in this game where Triton's really going to have to be woken up and really play hard is you're not going to have just one scorer. They've got a slew of guys that can score the basketball.
Yeah, both Oregon Davis had pretty much one player that scored a lot of points, and then with the Plymouth game having one player, so they kind of had to focus on one player with everybody else, not really slacking off on the other players, but just had that focus. So tonight, with having more chances for an opposing team of scoring, you know which one of those guys is going to step it up.
And I think that game could have went either way back on Tuesday night. I mean, a team, we played really well. We came back in that one. We played the turnover battle. I mean, yeah, we kind of lost that battle, but it was a team that found a way to score the basketball when they couldn't. When the three wasn't working, they figured out to go to Tyson Yates and go into the basket. And this is a team that really grew in that aspect. A lot of things what they were doing. But tonight, like you said, there's more guys are going to have to cover. And this team, while we're only allowing 35 points a game, they score about they average 65 points a game. So tonight, magic number's going to be under 50 to give themselves a shot to really get a chance. I mean, NorthWood's allowing 51 points a game. We're scoring 43 and a half a game. So that scoring is they're going to have to find a way to score tonight and keep on pace.
Yeah, either score or shut them down and get that defense to really kick in and throttle them back.
Because you're going to see a lot of fast break basketball, especially without much athleticism NorthWood really has. This is a team in 3A. It's not number 19 in 3A, but they're a lot better than 19. This is a team you're going to see there towards the top 10 at the end of the season.
I got a feeling tonight we might see, like we always talk, when we do have a sub come in, it doesn't feel like we're dropping off. So we're probably going to have a few more subs, keeping more guys fresh to try to keep that defensive effort going.
And the nice thing, like you said, we do have a deeper bench, but a lot of these guys don't have quite that varsity experience. Quite a few of them do, but the guys coming off the bench, they don't see varsity minutes all that much. But you're going to see guys that we saw John Gardner play quite a bit the other night, and he played really well against a NLC team, a little bit higher class team. He played really well. I mean, if you look at Keegan, he can play real well. But a lot of the guys coming off the bench that weren't quite playing varsity minutes a lot last year are really starting to find themselves roles. Tonight's going to be a test for them to see how much they've learned this season and what they're going to be able to take into conference play. So inside the final minute here before we get things going, we're going to take a break here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network. We'll be back after starting lineups and the national anthem.
We welcome NorthWood as our guest at tonight's game. This is the 44th meeting. for your Triton High School Trojans. Starting tonight, number 10, Ashton Oviedo. Number 12, Bules. Number 14, Gardner. Number 24, Tyson Yates. And number 33, Heckaman. Captain is coached by Jason Rose and assisted by Steve and
All right, there you have. Here's our starting lineups here for tonight at the Trojan Trench. Starting for Northwood, number 4, Brock Flickinger. Number 5, Ben Vincent. Number 10, Trent Edwards. Number 12, Jamar Jackson. And number 21, Jason Borkholder. And, of course, our starting 5 tonight in their home white uniforms, Tyler Heckaman, Ashton Oviedo, John Gardner, Jared Bules, and Tyson Yates.
Do have to apologize for the video. We had to move the camera so we could get a shot, so he's got to get it back in the tripod. So it's a little bouncy, but we'll have it up here shortly. Little
special effects for you. So here we go. The 6'3" Borkholder going against the 6'4" Tyler Heckaman. It's going to be a battle down low for him tonight, and he'll win the tip. John Gardner's got it. We're going to go to work. Tyson Yates past the half-court line, works back near side, pulls back. Gardner tries to cut back door, pulls it back. Finds Heckaman at the left elbow. He's going to have to put it on the floor, and he does. Spins into trouble, but then kicks it out. Bules on the right wing. Nice screen from Heckaman. Goes back down low in the post. He's going to face up, going strong. He has to find a place to go. Throws it away. There's the first turnover of the ball game. They're going to work, and it's going to be flicking or go up strong. He's going to get fouled by Ashton Oviedo for the and one opportunity. Quick turn of events. Heckaman had to throw it away as he didn't have a shot. Threw it outside, but Oviedo, good job by him to kind of get down there and try to see if he can make him earn those 2 points. So Flickinger now to the line for the and one opportunity. Shots up, back iron, no good. Rebound, Jared Bules. Tyson Yates now quickly up the left side. Goes with the drive, goes up strong, and puts it in. Tyson Yates with a nice move there against Trent Edwards. Flickinger now over to Jackson.
You can see Northwood just really hustling it back on the offensive side, trying to take advantage of the Trojans not getting back in time.
That's one thing the guys are going to be head on a swivel and going to have to be running all night. This team is very well in condition, and I mean they're going to make them work tonight. Borkholder with it now going against Heckaman. He's going to back him down. Bules got a piece of it. Flickinger kicks it on over. Jackson with the baseline jumper, puts it in. Tyson Yates now at the basketball, past the half-court line, hands off to Oviedo. Flickinger there to make sure he didn't go anywhere with it. Finds John Gardner on the left wing. Up to Tyson Yates. He'll go with the dribble drive. Kicks out to Oviedo. Oviedo a little bit stutter step there, try to get some freed up. Bules, the senior, for 3. Too strong. Rebound's going to go to Jackson. Gardner in there trying to be real physical to get that rebound. Flickinger quickly up past the half-court line. Looking left. Finds Edwards. Edwards goes, pulls it down, stops at the free throw line, finds Flickinger alone for 3. His shot's up, looks to be left, and it's no good. Borkholder with the rebound. Vincent will try a lefty 3, puts it in. Gardner now at the basketball. Triton's going to need to answer here. This, like I said, it's going to be a run-and-gun, fast-paced night, and Triton's got to answer on about every offensive possession they have. Yates goes up strong, not good there. Right idea to drive. Vincent now with it on the fast break, kicks it back over. Working around. Jackson on to Edwards. Gardner with some good defense on Edwards. He'll spin around, gets a jumper up, and that'll be and one. Northwood flexing their muscles here in the early goings of the first quarter as Quentin Amsden will check in for Ashton Oviedo, as he'll get a rare early break. Edwards now, his free throw attempts up, and Northwood's perfect is not, I believe that's their first made free throw of the night. They missed the first one, right?
Yeah, there's 1 or 2.
So Yates now receiving the call from coach. He's going to work it past the half-court line. Vincent with some tight defense. Heckman's going to go put the ball on the floor. He'll go up strong and can't quite get it to will it in. Looked like Borkholder kind of had a piece of it there. Edwards stutter steps. Vincent, corner 3, blocked by Jared Bules. Yates now quickly on the fast break. Don't quite have the numbers. They'll bring it back. Gardner now with it. Triton working it around the perimeter as Bules will drive baseline. And there's going to be a foul there on the way through. That'll be our first foul for Northwood. That's going to be on Vincent. Checking in here for Northwood, you're going to have Cooper Weens, and I believe Josh Stratford. And Keegan Westafer is going to see his first minutes of the ball game. This will be kind of a good game for Keegan. He is going to have to learn to I think a lot of the scores are going to become inside the three-point line as they're just so fast. You're going to have to attack them. Quentin Amsden down the right corner. One to go to Westafer. Stratford shut it off. And Amsden's going to slide that left foot, and they're going to call it travel.
That's one of those, if he looked like if he pulled up about 3 foot shorter before when he stopped, he would have probably had a good open look.
Yep.
And I think if you're watching these, if these guys can get into that 10 to 12 foot range and start shooting, that's something they've been a weakness in past seasons and even a little bit this year.
And that's one thing, I mean, that old school basketball, the pull-up jumpers inside the arc, that kind of stuff there, as you see Edwards do, it works right there, almost works there for him as he gets his own rebound. Vincent with the three-point shot, back iron too strong. Jackson elevates and takes the rebound, no good. Banks close on that one, Jared Bules knocks it away. That's a fight for the basketball. And we're going to get a jump ball, and it'll stay here with Northwood. Oviedo receives some instruction, he's coming back in. Jared Bules will take a break. Tyler Heckaman's going to check in. So they're going to go with a little bit of a bigger lineup down there with Keegan Westafer and Heckaman. That big lineup, we'll see if those guys can really be disruptive down there in the paint. Edwards goes up strong. Heckaman's going to get him on the foul. He kind of worked up underneath him, used that a little bit to his advantage, and he'll work in there and he'll get the foul. That's Heckaman's first personal, team's third. That's what sent Edwards back to the line. He was perfect on his first trip. And he'll get that one to drop. The N1 opportunity works there again for, they thought it was an N1. I did too. So Edwards now perfect from the line, 2 for 2. He'll keep it going with 3. Quentin Amsden goes to Tyson Yates. Yates trying to find a place to go. Heckaman goes away from the screen. He'll go up strong and blocked by Edwards. Edwards is waiting on him, was patient enough to let Yates get by him. Knew he was going to probably go with that lay-in and wait, and he swatted it away. Yates now looking to go with the inbound. Got to get rid of it. Drops it to Heckaman, just out of reach, but good job by Heckaman to stay with it. Goes to Oviedo. Quentin Amsden now inside 4 minutes of the first quarter. He'll stop, drops it to Heckaman. Big man's going to have to go up with her here, and it does. Can't quite get down to drop. Quentin Amsden trying to come in and throw Edwards off. Now Quentin could play a real key role here tonight with those turnovers as Edwards goes high off the glass for those points. Yates kicks up to Keegan Westafer. Directing traffic. Stop, pulls it back. Finds Quentin Amsden. Goes with the screen. Quentin will drive. Nice layup is up and in. Quentin Amsden in the face. Down there at Trent. I bet he got a good look on that one.
He's one of those guys that does work. You know he's a little on the smaller, but he can sneak in that lane and get those little shots to fall around and go in.
Edwards with the jumper, but it looked like Westafer might have had position and got him on the wrist. And that's one thing, Q's game, he's very good. He's almost deceptively fast.
Yeah, he just gets that quick step and around he goes. And
he can go from 0 to 60 in a hurry. We saw him do it during football. We know what he can do on the court. Defensively, I think that's where Quentin's going to be a key player tonight, I think, as far as trying to force those turnovers and keep him in this ball game.
Edwards got his first miss.
So his perfect night from the charity stripe is over. Flickinger checking back in, along with Borkholder. Back iron, rebound Oviedo. He goes 0 for 2, empty trip for Edwards. Oviedo directing traffic, leaves it for Tyson Yates. Smartly waits for him to get past that half-court line. Yates pulls up, Oviedo trying to fight through the screen. Now Heckaman's going to go up strong and try to draw the foul, and does.
So
that's going to be on.
Yeah, that's what they need to do a little bit more on there. Get beat them banging underneath.
And you got guys that can go down there and do it. We know Tyler's real physical down low. Keegan Westafer, that can be a big spot for him tonight. If he's physical down low and really kind of works himself in and just uses that momentum and tries to just force those shots and draw those fouls. And Heckaman perfect from the first shot. And that's another one. Hunter McIntyre could be a real interesting ball player down there in the paint tonight too with his strength. You know, we may not have all the height, but we got the guys and we got the strength down low. They could play some key points in this game. Heckaman perfect from the line, draws him within 8. Edwards up with it. Goes to Flickinger on the up top. Finds Jackson. We're going to get West here at the reach. And Gardner's going to check back in.
Yeah, because that's going to get Keegan his second.
And 2 early fouls. Triton didn't need that from Westafer. I mean, but like I said, it's a little bit amped up. I mean, NorthWood, they do have that athletic of a team, and they're so, like I said, long athletic. And then they're strong too. Looking, and there's the travel, and he'll stutter.
Yeah, if they was going to call Quentin earlier, they better call that one.
Yeah, because he was looking for the ball player there, and I think it was Edwards, and he just kind of went the wrong way, and they'll turn it over. Yates now here past the half-court line. Finds Amsden on the back door. Q will try to go back up with it, and it's blocked by Edwards. And that'll go out of bounds, and it'll go back to NorthWood. That was the right idea. That was a good inlet pass there. NorthWood student section showed up here tonight.
I didn't catch that in the corner. Would that have been a turnover?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
And it's going to be on Borklow trying to find position on Heckaman. And that offensive foul's there. Coach Aaron Wolf wanting an explanation.
Yep, and that gets his second.
Yates now goes to Heckaman on the left elbow. Hands off to Oviedo, go off his foot. Oviedo's got to save it and does. Keeps his dribble alive. Almost had a travel there, but hangs on to it. Oviedo dribbles. No look pass to Yates underneath. Reverse lay-in is no good. It looked good. And Amsden goes there and tries to fight for the jump ball. And Triton's getting back.
Yep.
That'll be a turnover on NorthWood as they had possession there, and Quentin Amsden comes and takes it away. Nice job by him as Stratford and Bules will both check back in. Oviedo in the corner, Flickinger closes quickly on it. And he'll go through. Stuttered him just enough, and he'll dribble it out of bounds. Oviedo comes out as Quentin Amsden checks back in. I think we're going to see that hockey substitution quite a bit here tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it's because you did something wrong. Get a little break, get a little focus, get back in it.
And try to save those legs for the second half. Stratford finds Flickinger up top the key. He'll drive. Hop step, pulls it back, finds Weens. He'll go up strong, puts it in. 10-point lead now for the Panthers. Yates up to Amsden. He'll put on the floor, pulls it back, finds Bules. Working around this. Weens almost comes away with it there. Tyson Yates, the sophomore, circling back to the top of the key. Finds
Gardner.
Gardner can't get that one to drop, saves it. Oh, and there'll be a foul on Bules as he'll trip up Jackson there. We're going to see Hunter McIntyre check in too. As Heckaman will get a break. And that's one thing. Coach Groves knows he can go deep in that bench with the athletes. We got a lot of athleticism. I mean, NorthWood has a ton. But our guys, with that being that basketball IQ, is going to have to play huge tonight because we may not be able to match them athletically, but it's going to be a mental game from here on out. Gardner got a piece of it as Edwards spins in and takes the shot and makes it. 18-point first quarters thus far for NorthWood.
And Edwards has half of their points.
Bules now, Edwards comes out on him. Man defense being played by the Panthers. Bules goes to work. Hands off to Oviedo. Flicking her on him. They're going to try to burn some clock here. Oviedo goes back to Yates. Got a working around Oviedo with a deep three and can't get the bounce. Good look for Oviedo, a little bit too far out, but that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. 18-6 is our score. Northwood's out in front.
Have to apologize for the view tonight.
Yeah.
I think we need another space so we can keep it, so we don't have to run into that problem anymore, since they can't see.
We'll throw this up here right now for the Trojans. Yates, Amsden, and Heckaman all have the 2 points. As far as fouls, Westafer having the 2 fouls is the biggest issue. Got to ferry other players just a single foul. As far as Northwood, of course, Edwards, like I said, had 9 points. Vincent with 3, Flickinger, Jackson, and Waynes with 2. And Borkholder having 2 fouls for them is the only thing that's been a big issue there. As far as other stats, free throws, Triton 2-2 compared to the 3 and 6 for Northwood. Big thing there at the bottom, turnovers. Triton right now just has 3 turnovers in that first quarter compared to Northwood's single turnover.
And right there, that could be a big thing, as we saw that there was a lot of turnovers in that JV game. Northwood had 24, Triton had 26 turnovers, but the thing was, we thought the points off turnovers was going to be a big difference. Northwood only had 19 points off turnover, and Triton had 14.
So it's pretty close then.
So it was pretty close, but the big thing in the JV loss was Triton shot 16% from the floor, and the 43% shot from the floor was on Northwood. So the shooting one, the ball just couldn't drop tonight for the JV team as they lost in that one, 46-21. Second quarter underway. Flickinger, Edwards, I believe Weens, Jackson, and Stratford out there. Gardner, Yates, Bules, Heckaman, and Oviedo for the 5, and we've seen the travel, and that ball will be turned over there by Northwood. Of course, our student section is there. Are they under construction tonight?
Under construction.
Under construction night.
I thought we finished all the construction
that's
projects.
what I was going to say. We had construction all last year.
Oh, apparently they wanted some more, and there'll be a hard foul on Oviedo on the way through. Well, apparently they thought they must be because I think Northwood's got all the bright colors over here for them. They don't have any hard hats, though, so they aren't OSHA approved. But, hey, the cheerleaders they're even dressed. They got caution tape in there for tie their ponytails down there.
I'm not sure the hats we have on are OSHA approved either.
Well, they look official.
Party hats.
Hey. Oviedo tries a 3, puts it in. Triton needed that one bad as they're back within 9. Edwards goes to drive. Nice pass to Stratford, and he'll bank it up off the glass. Yates hands off to Oviedo. And they'll get a piece from Vincent. They're going to say he got him on the reach. They're going to say he pushed him.
Yeah, I don't think it was with his right hand reaching the ball. I think it was his left hand kind of half pushing him away.
So that'll be their 5th team foul, 16 fouls for Triton. Yates fights through the screen, and he'll set up in the backcourt. He'll work past the half-court line, working right. Pulls it back, goes to Gardner on the right side. Finds Oviedo. Back to Gardner. He'll drive. Floater for him. Back iron, a little too strong. Right idea to get that look. Like you said, Kenny, that's the kind of ball game they're going to have to play now because they've gotten some pretty clean looks shooting that mid-range game. Edwards kicks it on over. Weens will try a 3, and he'll drop. This Northwood team's a pretty good team, and Triton so far got to keep battling in this one. Gardner works it back on top to Oviedo. Oviedo trying to get space. And Vince with some tight defense finds Heckaman on the right wing. Oviedo to Bules. He'll try a 3. Oh, that looked good. Weens goes up strong up to Vincent. The lefty pulls it back. Works it on over. Stratford with it. Up a high pass, and Gardner will take it away. They have the numbers, but here comes a very quick defense. And Oviedo with the pretty left-handed lay-in.
Ooh.
Looked like he just got pushed by Stratford on the way through. No call there. Gardner got away with the reach there. Heckaman now on Stratford. Rosh with it. He'll stop in the paint. Kicks out to Vincent. He'll try a contested three. No good. Good job by Bules to close out on that shot. Yates now quickly up to Gardner. Oviedo onto Yates on the right wing. Dangerous pass to Oviedo on the near side. Heckaman with a nice screen. Oviedo finds Gardner. He pulls it back. Wanted to go to Oviedo, but he went back in the other way. Smartly hangs on to it. Bules goes to drive and goes up strong with it, and he'll draw the foul. Smart move by Jared Bules to attack. Like you said, Kenny, that's going to be probably their way they're going to have to score tonight.
Yeah, they're going to just have to keep beating ourselves inside of there. Try to get something to drop or draw some fouls.
Quentin Amsden, Lucas Cabrera will be checking in. A whole host of Panthers will come in here too. So that'll be Edwards. 16 fouls now for the Panthers. Second one there for, I guess it's called on Vincent. Now it's on Edwards. Bules can't get down to drop. Quentin Amsden checking in. Hunter McIntyre and Lucas Cabrera. Flickinger checking in out there with Borkholder, who just checked back in. Wayne's in there, along with Rosh and Jackson, who just checked in. Amsden, McIntyre, Bules shooting. Oviedo and Cabrera. That one rattles in and out. Bules couldn't get on there from the line. Here comes Flickinger quickly up past the line. Cabrera goes up down there, stops off the inside shot, finds Rosh, and it'll go out on Triton. Now, Lucas Cabrera is one to keep an eye on. This is a young man during the JV game, is very talented. We saw him play real well. Only had 3 points tonight, but, the other night, this is a young man that's very quick. Once he gets it figured out, he'll be good. Wayne, strong shot, no good. Rebound's going to go to Northwood. Quentin Amsden goes, and he'll get the charge. Flickinger extended that arm, and Quentin Amsden, known for drawing charges, does it there. And the Northwood Fable didn't like that one.
Sometimes Quentin oversells it. He didn't have to on that one.
Nope, not that time. He got a full forearm to the chest. Technical foul on Flickinger. That's a warning on him. He'll get down there still jawing away, and the officials have had enough of it. And Flickinger gets a technical foul. Coach Aaron Wolf wanting an explanation. And Flickinger coming out. Coach Aaron Wolf wanting an explanation. A long conversation here. Aaron Wolf is really talking hard with the official. Long conversation.
Yeah, we don't have it on video to see what was said or what motions or anything was at that end of the court.
I wasn't quite looking down there. I was checking who was coming in. Oviedo will get that one to drop. The shot on the technical foul.
I wasn't even looking that direction.
I wasn't either.
Normally you'd be ready for the inbound and maybe ready to go.
Oviedo, that one rolls away.
Yeah, we need our sideline reporters down there, but they don't have a headset on.
And Flickinger getting some instruction from one of the assistant coaches to tell him to calm down. Amsden here is going to go to work, trailing by 11. Trying to find some space. Goes to McIntyre on the right elbow. McIntyre has to go somewhere with it. Goes to Bules, overshoots him. Bules has got to save it and does. Finds Oviedo. And good job there by Bules to keep it alive. Oviedo loses it. One to pull up as Rosh will go to the line and he'll go strong. And We're going to get a blocking foul on Bules. Didn't get his feet set. And Raj, coming to the 6'2 freshman, will go to the line for two. Yates, Oviedo, Bules, Heckaman out there, and Amsden. Gardner might be checking in here shortly.
No, that went in, so it should be just one shot.
Just the and one here. Rosh now, the freshman will try his first free throw attempt. It's no good. Rebound, Tyson Yates. Quickly up to Oviedo on the right side. Oviedo stutter step. He'll drive. Goes to Yates. He'll try a three. Ooh, looked good. Had a nice look from the outside. Waynes goes back to Vincent. Quickly up to Rosh. Rosh goes over to Waynes up top the key. He'll go, finds Vincent. Vincent will go away from Bules. Bules with a tight defense on Vincent. Borkoldal drives, backs out of his dribble. Finds Vincent, lefty corner three. Gets it to go in and out. Heckaman, the big man with the rebound. Yates now gets a screen from Heckaman. He'll try a floater. Can't get down to drop. Heckaman trying to come in for the rebound, but Borkoldal comes away with it. Vincent quickly past the half-court line, finds Jackson on the left side. He'll drive, taken away by Quentin Amsden. He'll get that tournament. He'll go up strong, and he'll want and Rosh with a good defense. And Heckaman will get it, but he'll fall, and he'll get a travel.
Amsden had a good look there, but he knew he was going to have to alter his shot. It was going to get swatted away, and just didn't get it to drop in there.
And Rosh, the freshman, pretty good move there as he kind of didn't quite use the body. He kind of floated himself away there to make sure that Amsden was going to make that one. Vincent will bring it past the half-court line here. They're going to go to work. Gardner checking in. Wayne's hands off to Vincent. He'll go quickly left. Pull-up jumper for him. No good off the mark. Rebound, Tyler Heckaman. The 6'4 senior looking real good on the glass here tonight. 25-12's our score. Northwood's out in front. Yates goes to Oviedo on the right side. Finds Tyler Heckaman atop the key. Gardner now goes to work. Finds Yates. Vincent with some tight defense. On the back door, finds Gardner. Alley-oop, it's in. Pretty back door there, and Northwood left it wide open for John Gardner. Edwards has got to go over and finds Weens. Goes back to Edwards on the baseline. He'll back Gardner down. Fadeaway jumper's up, it's in.
Yeah, Edwards got 11 points now, leading the Northwood scores.
Gardner finds Amsden on the left side. Edwards out there with some tight defense. Screen from Heckaman. Amsden goes up strong, puts it in off the glass. Quentin Amsden reopens the bank with that pretty lay-in. Edwards down the left side. He'll go quickly. It climbs across. Weens alone for three. Puts it in. Oviedo now finds Quentin Amsden. He'll get a screen from Heckaman. Goes right. Pulls it back. Finds Oviedo. Gardner on the left wing. Goes down to Tyler Heckaman. Boyman and Borkoldal are going to go at it again. Heckaman, hook shot, puts it in. Tyler Heckaman with some fancy footwork.
If he can get in there with that 1-and-1, most time he's been double and triple teamed, but with that 1-and-1, he could get a better look.
Three from Weens. He's perfect from beyond the arc, dialing long distance, and they go by 15. And the Northwood faithful on their feet.
I've got Northwood shooting 4 of 9 from the behind the arc tonight. Triton's only 1 of 6.
And you know, that's the kind of thing for them. I mean, that outside shot isn't quite there. They're going to have to adjust and keep attacking. When they attack, Northwood just seems to kind of, I won't say falls apart, but they open up a lot of opportunities for them inside the arc. The problem is when Northwood gets the ball, they just fly back down their side and put in the basket.
Yeah, you got to get back and get set up because they're roaring back and going to try to take advantage if you're not somebody not making it.
And that's a team tonight. It's going to be one of those things where it's going to be fast-paced basketball. When they score, you score. When they score, you got to be right with them every which way. And you get a turnover, you got to score.
Yep, you got to get somehow you got to get a stop or two in there to try to even get a little bit of catch-up.
And this game really is going to prepare Triton for the conference play when they get ready for that one, because a team like this is a team that really kind of sharpens that iron and gets you ready for go. Because, I mean, they're going to face some tough teams in the conference play. At Triton, like Jason Grove said, this conference is wide open this year, and early season tests like this is going to make them stronger for those conference tests.
Like I said, this is your stress test. You know you're probably not going to win them, but you're going to at least, hey, this is what we need to work on to again get ready for that conference coming up later in the month.
Winamac, this is the first away game.
Yep.
So, like I said, I mean, those are the kind of games that, I mean, everybody likes to go undefeated, but sometimes losing those 1 or 2 games really humbles you. Tell them to sit down.
We need a yardstick.
Yeah. So Gardner, Yates, Oviedo, Cole McKinney, and Tyler Heckaman out there for Triton. Stratford, Weens, Vincent, Jackson, and Edwards out there for Northwood. Heckaman backing down the big man, goes up strong but can't get down to drop. A little overshoots his spin move just a little bit. Quickly goes down in a hurry. Stratford's alone on the right side. Edwards pull-up jumper from the free throw line, gets it to drop. Inside a minute remaining now.
Yeah, he can't miss. 5 to 6 from the 2-point.
Cole McKinney works on the left wing. They'll work around the perimeter, finds Gardner down the low block. Goes across, but can't get that hot pass to go as Edwards corrals it. Vincent quickly up court. Goes to Weens, who's been perfect from beyond the arc. Edwards will try one from beyond the arc. He'll get down to drop. That basket right now looking like the size of about a big old feed trough is the way we're going to go. I mean, kids' swimming pool is about the size of the basket here as the Panthers take a 20-point lead. Oviedo now goes with the screen, pulls up for 3. Can't get that one to drop. Off the mark. And Northwood comes away with it. Vincent now will try a half-court heave, and that time it's shut off. Oviedo can't get it off in time, and that's going to bring us to halftime. 38-18 is our score. Northwood's out in front. And as Kenny gets stats pulled up there, Danny, here's your shout-out. You can go to bed now. Cade's over at Grandpa's, so he's not home, but Danny, here's your shout-out. It's time for you to go to bed.
All right, for the Trojans, leading away was Ashton Oviedo with 6, Amsden with 4, Heckaman with 4, Gardner and Yates each with 2, and still we have Westafer and Bules each with 2 fouls. That's anything of any issue. For Northwood, so you said Edwards leading away with 16 points, single foul. Waynes with 11, Vincent with 3, Rosh, Flickinger, Jackson, and Stratford each with 2. Flickinger having that 3 fouls, which I think one of them was the technical. So, and then Burkholder and Vincent each with 2.
Yeah.
And then as far as teams free throws, Triton 3 of 6, Northwood 3 of 7, 2 points, 6 of 16 for Triton, 10 of 14 for Northwood. But that behind the arc, 1 of 7 for Triton with 5 to 11 for Northwood. Turnovers, not too bad, 6 Triton, 4 for Northwood.
So there's our halftime stats. Enjoy a little, well, might be able to enjoy it. Orion's going to try to make a chances. Maybe I might ask these guys to sit down.
Yep.
So, all right, we'll be right back on the Triton Trojan Sports Network. right, welcome back, Triton Trojan fans. I'm Andy O'Hara alongside Kenny Barnhart and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. Gavin's got managerial duties tonight. He's running the show for the managers tonight.
Which I think they are short a few.
I think they're short a couple of them. So NorthWood here has this one well in hand, up by 20. Triton, I mean, they're a more athletic team. They showed it off with, I mean, both teams have 7 turnovers. So, I mean, watching how they're kind of working, I mean, it's kind of evenly matched, but when they go down, they get the ball, they're scoring. I mean, their efficiency shooting, I mean, let me see, where's that? They're over 100% on efficiency. I mean, 1.3, they're over 100% efficiency on the other side. So they keep that up, they're going to be a tough team to beat. Starting 5s out there for both teams. Flickinger coming back in. Out there with Borkholder, Edwards, Jackson, and Vincent. Tyson Yates, John Gardner, Jared Bules, Ashton Oviedo, and senior Tyler Heckaman out there for the Trojans. Goes to Yates, reverse lay-in's pretty, and it goes in. Triton on the board in a hurry. Here comes Flickinger. Goes to Edwards on the right wing. He'll come back near side, pulls it back, finds Vincent. He'll get a good screen from Flickinger for Vincent's three's no good. Gardner now at the basketball. Past the half-court line. Goes to Yates. Triton really kind of being patient on offense, trying to find something to open up. Yates goes back to Bules, back on top to Oviedo. Gardner gets a screen from Heckaman. He'll drive. Backs out. Needs to go somewhere, finds Oviedo. Bules now on the right wing. On top to Gardner. Gardner now is going to try to drive. Finds Heckaman, the big man now, as Borkholder closes on him in a hurry.
Yeah, there was a lane was open.
Corner 3 for Gardner, no good off the front iron. Flickinger through contact, quickly up the court. Vincent alone for 3, puts it in.
I looked, it was 5 seconds from about the time that they got the ball at this end until they had that ball in the basket at the other end.
They're pretty good in transition. They showed that here tonight. Nice pass to Yates, but he'll travel it.
That was one of them that kind of got right at his chest, and he kind of fumbled it before he got a chance to get it on the ground, and they ruled it a turnover.
I don't think he was quite ready for it either. I mean, we're kind of judging with his reaction. Edwards down the right wing, goes to work against Gardner. He'll drive. Back to Jackson. He'll lose it on the way up. Oviedo now at the basketball. Gardner now at the basketball, goes to work, back to Oviedo. Bules on the left wing. Goes to Heckaman. Here comes the double team. Vincent knocks it away. NorthWood got a piece of it, so Triton still has possession. Back to Bules on the left wing. Directing traffic. They're trying to get Heckaman freed up down the post to go one-on-one. They're closing on to that double team. Yates spins, finds Oviedo. 3 for him. Puts it in.
Gets him up 9 points. 2 for 4 from behind that line.
Nice try by Tyson Yates, knock away to Edwards. But I'll tell you, like you said, 5 seconds. When they get the ball in a hurry, they put on,
They're there.
They hit the go, baby, go button, and they fly to the next end now. Northern Lakes Conference better be on notice for these guys because very athletic. And they're pretty good shooting the ball, too. Jackson, quarter 3. Too strong. Flickinger gets the rebound. He'll work in the post, goes back out. Edwards will try another 3. Puts it in. Trent Edwards scoring the ball at will here tonight.
I got him down for 19 points.
Bules gets it. Kicks out to Gardner. He'll try another 3. That one's short of the mark. Bules with the putback. Not there. Edwards with the rebound. Looking down court. Oh, to try to kick on the perimeter and go, and Gardner will give him on the foul and the pass through.
Gets Gardner his second foul. That's the first team foul of the second half.
A whole slew of Panthers come in on that one. Weens, Edwards, Vincent, Stratford, and Rosh out there for the Panthers. Keegan Westafer, Heckaman, It was on John Gardner.
Amsden, was he in earlier?
Yeah, Quentin Amsden, Tyler Heckaman, Oviedo, Westafer with a nice defense. Enough to throw Edwards off the mark. Amsden up the court quickly, pulls it back. Directing traffic now. Westafer watching me circling around there to the top. That'll go off the foot of Rosh. Coach Aaron Wolf coming from a very good coaching tree, and of course that Warsaw tradition coming from there. Well, like I said, Coach Groves, there's a lot of intelligence down there in the coaching staffs. Two very talented head coaches, a couple of the best here in the state. Westman the right wing, goes to Heckaman. Oviedo will try three, they got a piece of it. A little bit, man got tipped by Wing. Amsden pulls back. Nice screen from Heckaman. They'll switch it up. Going to a little more. They're still that man defense is really working well. Yates pull-up jumper. It's up. Not there. Westafer tries to come and get the rebound. He'll get knocked around. Rosh will try to save it and does to Weens. Edwards now at the basketball. Past the half-court line. 44-23 is our score. He'll attack. Kicks down to Rosh, the freshman. He'll go up. Puts it off the glass. Yates now past the half-court line, goes on over to Amsden. He'll go to the screen, but Stratford reads it well. Yates back to Heckaman. The big man's going to try a three. Puts it in! Tyler Heckaman dialing long distance there.
He's getting a little better of a game. He's got 7 points.
And a nice move to the basket by Weens on the backdoor screen. Oviedo now quickly over to Keegan Westafer. Amsden down the left side. He'll work back on baseline, goes up strong and can't quite get the and one to drop as Weens will draw the foul. That's the kind of basketball, I mean, that's the kind of thing when they're going to play teams that are athletic like this, attacking the basket and really trying to draw fouls on them and then trying to beat them from the foul line is what Triton's going to have to do in games like that.
Amsden, he has not been to the line tonight.
First shot's up and drops in. Keegan Westafer drawing up the huddle there to kind of encourage his teammates. Like the leadership from that young man. Shots up for Amsden and takes a friendly roll. Benson quickly up the court to Edwards. Top of the key, waiting for Weens on the left wing. He'll work back, top the key, finds Edwards on the right side. Westafer with the tight defense, and he'll get him to bite on the fake, and he can't drop. Rebound, Keegan Westafer. Westafer looking to get involved. I'm going to say he traveled. Another platoon swap for the Panthers. Borkholder. Now checking to see his first action is Cade Brenner, number 3. Flickinger's back in. Jackson's back in. Edwards is the only one still out on the floor.
Number 4, Brock Flickinger. Number 12, Mark Jackson. Number 21, Jason Borkholder.
Brenner with it now, goes back top the key, finds Edwards on the left side. Flickinger in the corner, goes to Borkholder. And he'll take an elbow jumper. Off the mark, rebound Jackson. Jackson now fighting through contact, gets the N1.
Triton foul number 30, Amsden.
That's Amsden, his first, team second this half.
Jackson in the line will take that shot, back iron off the mark, rebound. He gets his own rebound off the tip, but Quentin Amsden jumps in there and takes it away. He's fighting for the basketball. We're going to get a jump ball. It's going to stay here with NorthWood, according to the scoreboard. Brenner gets the inbound. Goes back to Flickinger. He's working up top. Directing traffic. Goes back left. Pulls it back. Goes to Burkholder. He'll drive. Goes up strong to the glass. Puts it in. Uses that length on that 6'3 frame and drops it up off the glass. Yates now as Brenner meeting up top the key. Past the half-court line, rather. Westafer has to get rid of it, puts it on the floor. Westafer on the drive, backs out of trouble. Burkholder comes out to defend him. Has a mismatch down low to Heckaman. Jackson on him, but they're going to say Heckaman's trying to get through. Got caught on the hip by Jackson. That'll be a foul on NorthWood.
NorthWood foul number 12, Jackson.
Amsden goes away from the screen quickly. Nice move by Quentin Amsden. Seen the most minutes he saw all season. Floater off the glass for Brenner, no good. Oviedo can't corral it. I'll tell you what, Q is making the most of every minute he's got out there on the floor here tonight.
He was just kind of standing still, and next thing you know, I'm going to the basket.
Edwards will get that quiet jumper to go down. And that's the one thing like you can really appreciate about Q's game. He can go, like I said, 0 to 60 in a hurry.
He seen the lane was clearing out, and that's where he just headed.
Edwards read that one. He'll drive to the basket and gets it to drop. Oh, no, off the mark. Q will sit there. He's quickly past the half-court line. Amsden now goes to work. Edwards tries to take it away. Yates with the basketball. 33 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Oviedo with it now. He'll work back to top the key. Finds Amsden. Trying to drain some clock here to get that final shot. And Brenner will take it away from Amsden, and he'll drive the basket. And Yates will get him with the foul.
You could tell he was reaching into Yates.
Yates was trying to back away from him. And the 6-foot freshman will go to the line for two. It's that back iron shot. Hits the back iron. That free throw shot. Gardner will check in. He'll come in for Oviedo. Bules is going to check back in as Q will get a break. Brenner's second attempt finds the bottom of the net there. Yates now with the basketball. Works up towards the half-court line. Brenner there to give him no space at all. Yates will travel. Oh, there's that foul. I thought that's what they were going to call. They didn't like those in the JV game. That's going to be on Brenner.
Gets his first.
That move to the basket by Yates, it always is pretty effective. The inbound to Heckaman, he'll corral it, shots up, and can't get it off the glass. And that's the end of the third quarter. Heckaman with a little bit of a statement there and make sure Flickinger wasn't going to get that one anywhere near the basket.
Well, I thought we were going to get the cheerleaders, but it doesn't look like it.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, we'll put this up throw up the schedule for the boys coming up for next week. We will be, of course, the NorthWood game here on the Friday. The next Tuesday, the 10th, be back here at home, Lakeland Christian. And then the next Friday, we'll have host Pioneer. And the Friday the 13th. And then the following Tuesday after that, we'll have Bethany Christian. Then we get our back to away game there on the 20th, the Winnemac, and that'll close out the December schedule.
I don't know. They got to win. They got to beat Bethany Christian. That's an important evening. They need to win now. That's a must-win for me.
The girls will be actually here tomorrow afternoon playing Knox. That's a
2:30 JV.
Yep, and then 4 for the varsity.
Knox varsity's 8-0.
And then they'll be here next Wednesday against Tippy Valley, and then evidently back-to-back games. 11th and 12th, Tippy Valley and Elkhart Christian for the girls.
Got a quick shout out to D. Heck in Austin, Texas. That's Tyler's uncle. Rusty and cousin Morgan are watching.
All right. They're watching their cousin play some real physical play down in the paint. You know, he's battled hard. I mean, he's battled hard enough. He's drawing double and triple teams down there in the lane. They're not going to give him any chance to score the basketball. They're right there to put that fear into him, to know that he is a presence down low. Yates up to Heckaman, the big man up off the glass, can't quite corral it. He'll step back, he'll spot for three. Not there, rebound to Vincent. He's quickly past the half-court line. Stratford on top, wings, Yates will shut it off the three. Backdoor cut for Stratford, blocked by Westafer. Or he got a piece of it, rather. He's now working up past the half-court line. Westafer works, goes to Gardner, hands it off to him. Keegan's back into his favorite spot. Goes to Yates. Yates will spin, tries to work through. Can't get it there, tipped away by Weems, but Heckaman with the putback, not there. Westafer puts on the floor and tries to go back up, and will be draw the foul as Keegan Westafer find his way to the charity stripe tonight. That was the right idea, to go back and attack the basket on the rebound. It's kind of things Triton's really doing well here tonight.
That gets Vincent, gets his third foul.
Westafer's first shot a little too strong with the back iron. Westafer's shot's up, and it drops there for him on that one. 1 of 2 from that trip.
Now we do have to apologize. We was trying to try to get the cheerleaders for you, but there's people that stand every time that there's a break right in front of us and blocks our camera. So we did have had a chat message on there.
Sorry about that, everybody.
We'll get our stanchions out next time and rope it off.
Yeah, we might have to. I think we might have to put that other table up and kind of get us some room. Heckaman goes. Nice step for Heckaman. They're going to want to charge. Flickinger draws the foul.
NorthWood foul, number 4.
Quentin Amsden getting ready to check back in. Now on a roll in for Heckaman. Big man's having a good night tonight. All 3 games this season, Triton has scored over 30 points. Doing so here. And we'll get that one to drop. Going against a pretty potent offense on the other side, though, here tonight. Edwards with the ball. Drops on over to Stratford, gets the ball back on the give and go and puts it in. Quentin Amsden looking down court. He'll drive, pulls back. Trying to get away from Vincent. Oviedo finds Gardner. He'll try the head fake. As Heckaman now goes up strong, up off the glass, then big man opens the bank there for that shot. Flickinger looking down court, directing traffic. He's up top the key, Westafer's on him. He'll switch, drive for Edwards is up and in.
He's leading the way with everybody with 23 points.
Quentin Amsden now working on over, wanted to go right, pulls it back, goes left to Westafer. Keegan out top the key, Stratford's on him, pulls it back, goes to Gardner. Amsden out the basketball. Vincent with some tight defense on him. Finds Heckaman. Him and Stratford going to go one-on-one. On alone for 3 is Gardner. Puts it in. Nice shot there by John Gardner. Triton has scored over 38 points or more in each of their first 3 contests. Flickinger goes through. Gardner falls away from the play there. Edwards goes through the line. Nice try attempt there for him. And Westafer gets the rebound. Keegan on the attack. He'll go to the basket, takes the coast to coast, but blocked by Weems. Heckaman for three. Puts it in! Tyler Heckaman, the big man, dialing long distance here a couple times tonight, and it's dropped. Vincent, lefty runners up, no good. Rebound, Keegan Westafer. Get that man some Windex and some paper towel. He's cleaning up the glass here in the last two possessions. Westafer going over to Gardner on the left side. He'll go back in the left wing. Drops to Heckaman. He'll corral it. Nice job by him to hang on to it. He's going to back down Stratford. The big man tries the shot. Banks home. Tyler Heckaman banks it home there. Triton on a big run here offensively.
Well, if you want to start, if you know you're not going to win the game possibly, you want to win a quarter. Right now we're 13-4 scoring in this quarter.
And Heckaman is going to work. You got to appreciate his stamina and his agility here. As Quentin Amsden tries to go through, and he'll get fouled by Vincent. And Heckaman had a free lane to the basket. He told me at one point this season he's going to try to slam one home.
It's Vincent. He picks up his fourth foul.
So Borkholder, Rosh, Flickinger, Borkholder, Edwards, and Brenner out there for the Panthers. Amsden, Bules, Heckaman, Oviedo, and Keegan Westafer out there for the Trojans. Westafer on the left wing. Rosh edging his way in. Finds Oviedo. Straight away three for Oviedo. Not there. Edwards with it now. Pulls it back. Brings it slowly up past the half-court line. He'll work, kicks over. Brenner alone for three. Too strong. Rebound, Keegan Westafer. Up to Oviedo, up to Amsden there. A little bit of a hot pass. And Amsden will try to fight.
Nope.
They're going to say no shot, fouled on the floor. But that'll be 17 fouls. Oh, shouldn't he go to the line? Should get 1 and 1. They'll get the 1 and 1 opportunity. Yep. So Amsden's effort, not all for nothing. He'll get a chance to the free throw line here now. These boys have fought hard in this fourth quarter, edging their way back to get it back into this one. Got to be proud of their effort. Amsden gets that one to tickle the twine. Jackson's going to check in for Brenner. And Oviedo and Bules kind of inching their way back, ready for that quick inbound and run down there in the end for NorthWood. Amsden gets that one to drop. 59-45 is our score, 3:21 remaining. Edwards shifts over. Flickinger goes to Rosh. Flickinger goes to drive, pulls it back, goes on over to Edwards. Back to Flickinger. He'll try a three and gets that one to roll in. Amsden now quickly past the half-court line. Goes to Oviedo. Goes to Wester on the left wing. To Bules in the corner. Heckaman now. 4 quarters against him. Finds Westafer. He'll get the screen from Heckaman. Westafer trying to throw his weight around and go up strong. He'll go to the line for the 1-on-1 opportunity.
Get that on Burkholder, I believe. That's his third.
NorthWood foul number 21, Burkholder. Triton substitution number 24, Tyson Yates.
Westafer now to the charity stripe for the 1-on-1 opportunity. Gets on hit back iron. Heckaman gets pushed by Jackson on the. A lot of work there. Heckaman hit the ground hard. Flickinger now on the top on the right. Calling out the play. Goes on over here on the near side to Edwards. Edwards drops over. Rosh, the freshman, will try the three. He'll get that one to drop. Slow release, but it works theirs. Yates now on the attack. Hands off to Oviedo. On over to Wester on the left side. He'll work back top the key, finds Amsden. Jackson on defense. Amsden circles back around. Goes to Heckaman, the big man's in the low block. Jackson trying to get there. They're trying to knock it away. Westafer tries to fire a three contested. Right idea to try to draw the foul.
Yeah.
That was a smart play by Keegan. Closes off. Edwards in a hurry.
Seemed like Keegan's got a little more spark this fourth quarter. Just seen some more coming to life that you hadn't seen in the rest of the game.
You know, he's kind of starting to get that confidence about him. He knows he's found other ways to contribute that's not on the scoreboard, and that right there, I think, gave him that spark. And we're seeing a different Keegan Westafer in this fourth quarter.
Another interesting fact, just looking through some of the stats here, NorthWood has hit half of their three-pointers, 9 of 18.
I guess it's not a bad night when you're 50% from three-point land. They've got some pretty good shooters on the outside. I mean, most of those I imagine would be Edwards shooting the outside shot.
Edwards
and
is, I'm just seeing Edwards 2 of 2. He just.
I thought he hit more. Checking in now, we'll have Andrew Miller, the senior, will get some time. Alongside Caleb Schwartz, he'll check in. Out there with Ross, Jackson, and Flickinger. Lineup's unchanged for the Trojans. McIntyre's going to find his way to the bench. Or find the way to the scores table to get ready to check in. Flickinger goes to Ross. Heckaman comes out to meet him. Rosh finds Flickinger. Yates does a good job closing out on him. Miller will drive. Blocked by Keegan Westafer. We're going to say a foul. Looks like he had all ball on that one. Mercy sakes, I'm going to see a textbook block. Right there it was on Miller.
That gets his third. First team, only 4 fouls this half now for the Trojans.
Miller's shot off the mark. Chandler Westafer, Connor Large, Cameron Shively, and Hunter McIntyre all check in the ballgame.
Number 32, Connor Large, and number 44, Cam Shively.
So Large, Shively, Yates, McIntyre, and Chandler Westafer out there for Triton. Miller's second shot off the mark. Triton fighting for it. McIntyre comes away with it. Goes up to Chandler, not looking for it. Yates and him about collide. McIntyre comes away with it. Hangs on to it. Lucky break there for Triton. Final minute remaining in the ball game. Back to Connor Large. He'll drive, pulls it back, goes to McIntyre on the baseline. Up to the right wing to Tyson Yates. Chandler Westafer straight away. Pulls it back. Spin move by him. The freshman goes down to Yates. And he'll work it back around. Westafer. Ooh, he'll travel. He tried to jab step and he moved that left foot. And that'll be a quick turnover there by the freshman. Flickinger goes on over. Miller drops back to Rosh. Yates on the free lane to the basket. He'll go up strong, puts it in. And 15 seconds remaining. Flickinger bringing up about as slow as they brought up the court here tonight.
Yeah, Yates, that's one of those things. He's only got 6 points for the evening, but all the other things that he's done throughout this ball game just to help everybody else try to score.
And he's really matured in this game. Triton will lose this one here 65-47. But like I said, nothing to hang your head on here tonight. These guys battled back. They didn't quit. And we saw a lot of players who you don't see, the maturity there level tonight. They really stood tall and really grew in this ball game. I think this is going to be a payoff here in the end.
Yeah, they say we knew that at the beginning of the season. He said these Plymouth and this game was going to be ones probably not going to win, but it's just going to be that pressure relief or just find out what's going to happen, get under stress.
And going away from a season ago in that ball game when they played at NorthWood, this game here a lot closer. 51-31. I mean, they played well. I mean, they got within 20. I mean, so they improved, I mean, in that ball game. But like I said, these guys have nothing to hang their heads on. But I think everybody's going to have to take notice. This team, while early in the season, this game here really opens your eyes to what can possibly happen going down the stretch.
I got the Triton players. There's unofficial results here. We got Heckaman at 16 points, Amsden with 10, Oviedo with 9, Yates with 6, Gardner with 5, and Westafer with a single point there. For NorthWood was Trent Edwards with 23, and Wines with 13, Roush with 7, Vincent with 6, Klinger with 5, Jackson with 4, Stratford with 4, Burkholder with 2, and Brenner with 1. And then as far as team statistics here, the big one right there, points right at you, 3 points. They're shooting 9 of 18, where we had 5 of 17 from behind the line. Turnovers, what we had, Triton at 12 and NorthWood with 8. So that kind of toned it down there on that second half.
But like I said, I mean, as far as how this team competed tonight, you saw a team really grow. They found a way. The three-pointer wasn't working. They were finding ways to score against a very tough opponent. NorthWood, don't take any credit away from them. I mean, this team is legit. They're going to be a good team. And everybody will take notice in 3A with this team. The Northern Lakes Conference better be ready to roll because these guys are. Coach Aaron Wolf has a really good squad coming into this season. But Jason Groves' crew here tonight. These young men grew tonight, and I think that's really going to be a big push. And I think next week these guys are going to have a successful week. They're going to have a good practice, a good weekend to kind of get their gears and kind of learn from those mistakes. And once they can do that, this is a team that I think is going to be very dangerous when come conference play.
Yep. Yeah, they're just it's going to be a hard, tough battle, but you got to have that to make you better.
And you got to have these kind of games, whether you win or lose those are going to make you, that's what's going to make you better as a group, better as a team, and better as players, because this stuff here says, okay, yeah, we lost by 18 points here tonight, but yet we battled back. They were up 20-plus points. We battled back in again with 18. We made them work. Tyler Heckaman looked awesome down in the paint here tonight. We saw John Gardner get involved defensively. Jared Bules always contributes on the defensive side. These guys, and Tyson Yates, another one that has come on the last 2 games, they're finding ways to contribute. Keegan Westafer, yeah, it wasn't the scores column, but the young man rebounded the ball well there in the third and fourth quarter. They really come to life. They didn't go away. Good job by Jason Groves to kind of shuttle everybody out and kind of save those fresh legs for that second half. This team, it can go deep, and you saw some players come in here on that rotation that did a great job. So I don't know. Like someone was waiting on me. Well, we're not going to do any.
Probably not going to do. I don't know if we're even. Oh, we don't even have the mic set up.
I don't even have the mic set up tonight.
Yeah.
Well,
he's looking for you.
Heckaman is.
Unless he wants to come up here.
We could do it tomorrow if he's going to be here. Oh.
Hey, we'll just get him to come up here.
Yeah, let's do it the old-fashioned way.
We're going to do it the old-fashioned way. Here, we'll grab
You could
Kenny's
stand
here.
right here.
Yep.
We're going to go right here, big guy. We're about to get some room here so we can get this one in. Might have to take a step down so we can see what so we can get you.
I'm sorry.
All right. Tyler, I might, well, okay, we're close enough. We're somewhat on the same playing field here. All right, we're still good? All right, Trojan fans, I'm here with Tyler Heckaman. Big man, you played like a big man down the low block tonight. I mean, you were spotting up from 3, but down there, that work in the paint, you were drawing defenders left and right. I mean, when it came to a couple of times, 2 players, then 3 players, and when they shut you off, that you got to take that as a compliment on how your post game has really developed the last couple of years.
Yeah, I know. Keegan and Hunter, they've really been trying to get aggressive, towards me, so I can start scoring in the basket more, and that just carried over into the game tonight. And I think that also has something to do with our fight tonight. We're really trying to get in there and get dirty. Well, not like foul dirty, but you know what I mean. Just trying to play hard. We knew they were a good team coming in, but we just wanted to work on our offense. Yeah.
And the big thing, you look at what you guys did, like this game and Plymouth game. There's a lot of positives to take away. You can't really judge by the scoreboard, but this team has really matured, and you guys are going to be so tough come conference play. They better take notice because tonight against a number 19 team in 3A, that's going to be really good, and they're probably going to go deep into the state playoffs.
Right.
You guys battle back and were scoring points. You guys went a big run.
Yeah.
You guys were cleaning the glass. The post game, you guys kind of exposed some weaknesses for them in the post game, but yet you guys fought hard. You found a way to score. When things didn't work, you guys found a way. That for you as a senior, and some of these other guys that had that high basketball IQ, it really starting to show off.
Yeah,
Talk me through, practice, like you said, Hunter and those guys kind of bodying up. Being a post guy, you're now playing a lot more down there in the paint. Walk me through the kind of things you're doing to kind of prepare to kind of get for each game.
Okay, so I believe it was a couple practices after the Plymouth game. You know, Coach Groves is really showing us stuff, how to be more aggressive, like sticking our arm out but not pushing, but usually using more of our legs, you know. And, yeah, we just made sure we're getting low, getting in that stance. We're really trying to, like in weights class in school, we're really trying to beef up and stuff, you know. And that really helps a lot. You know, we're just trying to be more aggressive this year.
And that's one thing you see, and that's one thing to really appreciate from up here. And this, like you said, you guys have scored over 38 points the first 3 games. That was kind of a hard thing to do last season, but you guys are finding ways. It's not all coming out from out in the arc. You guys are playing old school basketball down the paint. Like you said, keep working those legs, kind of not using your arms, but yet you're moving smartly in the paint. You guys are moving well without the basketball. That's another thing to watch with you guys. I mean, there was a couple backdoor cuts, especially that one from Gardner who laid out the back door wide open. Yeah. That kind of moving without the ball, you guys, I can see a big difference this season. Walk me through a couple other things like players you're really starting to, I mean, I guess as far as the chemistry goes, talk to me how well you guys are really gelling here in this early part of the season.
Well, it's all about leadership this year. You know, we didn't really have that last year that much, and Coach Groves told us me, Jared, and Quentin, we really need to step up and show some leadership, and that's really shown off the court. You know, we're getting buckets and stuff. That's because we're working as a team, you know.
And that's one thing, that leadership, and you guys being seniors, you guys have a chance to set a legacy that's going to be carried on by a very talented underclassmen group really starting to go through here. That's going to be all set by you guys. And though you guys won't be here in the next 3 years, that work and that foundation is going to be here for several years to come if you guys can do that. And you got all 3 of you. You have a high IQ, Jared. I'm telling you right now, if you want to watch how to play defense, that young man will be disruptive. I don't care who he guards. He may not be the largest guy, but he's showing everybody, I'm not the biggest guy, but by golly, I'm going to make you work for points.
Right.
And Quentin, you can say 100 things about Quentin. I mean, you and him, and I was like, these 2 guys are going to be awesome when they're seniors. Yeah. And the vocal leadership in there, when you guys are huddling down here, you guys are encouraging one another, but yet when something bad happens, you guys are shaking off and going right back at them.
Right.
So, Tyler, we're starting to have some more fun off the script kind of things. I got Quentin with another one the other night. So you guys do team dinners and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So who has the best dish for a team dinner?
The best dish? Oh, man, I'm going to have to say either my parents or Jared's parents for sure.
Okay.
You know, they got that Salisbury steak, you know, and mashed potatoes.
Oh, man, that's good stuff for a ball game. Yeah. Well, now, so we're going to change this up a little bit. Which guy on the team would you not? I mean, it don't matter if they're the last cook on earth. Who will you not let cook for you on the team?
Man, I have to say Chandler Westford, because I know he makes some crazy things.
Probably microwave dinners, or
we're neighbors, you know, and we've ate a lot of stuff together.
He's
not cooking for me.
He's not cooking for you.
No.
Oh, that's good. You know, like I said, you know, this group here, we're trying to have a little more fun with those kind of off-script kind of things. You know, they do like the 60-second things. Well, we're going to start doing a few of those things. I'm going to throw curveballs at you each game. So hopefully we'll get you back up here for some more interviews, pal. Great game night. Keep working on that. It's coming, man. I'm serious. You're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Trojans fans. And we're going to sign off here tonight from the Trojan Trench. I'm Andy here with Tyler Heckaman, Kenny Barnhart, and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler. And until next time, Trojan fans, remember the Trojan way.